You want to hear a scary word? Presbyopia. As we get older, our eyes naturally age. They don't focus as well. You might notice it around 40 or a little older, and then you start, pushing things that way. And then when your arms aren't long enough anymore, you try to get glasses, or you get glasses or contacts. Sometimes you go see Dr. John Dishler, and you do away with it. See, I have one eye right now that if I do this, I can see that teleprompter I'm reading way over there really well, and then I can see really close up like this anywhere I want, tiny print with the other eye. It's called monovision, and your mind adjusts to it, and you don't notice it, and it becomes natural. So you look up close or you look far away, right?
That's right.
Dr. John Dishler, monovision we're going to talk about today.
Monovision,
you have
right.
Shar with you, Shar Lewis, a school teacher.
Yes.
Hi, Shar.
Hi, Tom. Nice to
And
meet
you
you.
had mono done?
Yes.
Some people have mono done, and then there are other blended visions you can do.
Right.
What else?
Well, one of the interesting things about Char is that she, and many people don't realize this, she only needed one eye done. She had two eyes that were a little nearsighted, so we just did one for distance, her non-dominant eye, and now, so it's half the cost, of course, half the hassle.
So you could see close up anyway.
Absolutely, yes.
Naturally.
Yes.
But she didn't lose much, right, in the close-up, and gained a lot in the distance.
And the distance was wonderful.
And that's the neat thing about the new lasers. They're able to do this blended, Presby-friendly vision, so
Presby-friendly,
even
like
just
that.
doing, one eye, we were able to help her see better, and she's all happy about it. And then
2020, right?
2020, correct.
What was your eyesight before?
Blind.
You couldn't see anything?
Distant, well,
At distant, I mean.
she was like 2200.
Whoa.
About the big E up above.
So where did things start disappearing for you?
Probably about 10, 15 feet and gone.
It's nice now driving, isn't it?
Could see trees on mountains. It's amazing.
That's pretty cool. You can see students acting up.
I'm retired now, so.
Oh, okay. Retired.
I did seem
good.
to.
So let's talk about monovision. What is the process?
Well, one of the things that people don't realize is just like you're right-handed or left-handed, everyone's got a dominant eye.
Oh, really?
And so the eyes are a little different, just like your right and left hand. So what we have to do is figure out, first of all, which is your dominant eye.
And then what do you do with that?
And then that's usually the eye that people want to see far away with, is their dominant eye. But some people, it's the flip. So we have to figure out which eye to fix for distance and near. And then we can try it with a contact lens or with glasses to make sure that we're doing the right thing. And we do all of that, of course, at no charge for people. And then once we're convinced that they're happy with that monovision, not everyone is, but most people are, then we can do it permanently with the LASIK procedure.
Yeah, I did not like the contact, but I liked the results of the surgery.
Yeah, well, see, we know that if people like the contact or will tolerate it, they're always happier with the surgery. So that's a good starting point.
But the sight was, you could tell it was going to make a difference.
Yeah.
So when did you notice a difference, Shar? Right away?
Right away. We were driving home, and it was just fabulous.
Already, driving home,
just
you could see.
home. Right.
And now, is it, how long have you had monovision?
Monovision I've had for probably 10 years.
Okay.
I did wear one contact.
Oh, okay, okay. So did that make it easy then for the surgery to take?
Oh, I think it
Because
was
you
fabulous.
were already used
I was
to
already
having.
used to it. My brain was already wired
see,
for
I
it.
did not have that. So when I had mine done, it took me about 3 weeks before all of a sudden I'm not seeing that little difference.
Right.
About 3 weeks.
Yeah,
But some people
takes a little
sooner.
while to click in. Some people sooner, and that's why some people it's good for them to wear a contact, and we give them to people if they want to try it to make sure that it will work well for them. And that's what's really nice about this. And it's different from the old style monovision in that we only need to add a little bit of reading vision. We try not to make the eyes too different from each other. So a lot of this is measuring the eyes, fine-tuning the eyes. There's a lot of people out there also who think their vision's perfect, but really they're a little bit farsighted all their lives. And then when they hit 50, everything's blurry up close, and they think it's pretty good far away, but it's a little blurry far away.
Right.
We fix the farsightedness, and suddenly they're just the happiest of all patients because now they can see far away, they can see up close, and some of those people, benefit from having both eyes done. So the key is everyone's different, and we need to evaluate the situation and figure out what will help with the reading vision.
Some people might want a little more here or a little more there, and you can blend it for them. Shar, did you have any kind of angst at all going through this procedure?
I was a little nervous ahead of time. I have to tell you, I saw, and the reason I decided to do this was I watched your show.
And you thought, wow.
And thought, well, let's see, because one lady had
real thick
glasses.
Yes.
And so it was, I thought, well, maybe that would work for me too.
So it was way less traumatic, I bet you, than you really imagined, because most people make too much out of it, I think.
It was amazing. I have to tell you, Dr. Dishler's staff is fabulous, and everybody makes you feel very comfortable. And there was really no angst about it.
Yeah.
I was so ready to do it.
And here's Dr. Dishler in action. Of course, you won't see him moving a lot. That's not the laser does the work. He does the programming and the piloting here. Yeah. And it's all bladeless. You don't see him cutting on an eye. The patients,
they feel this looks a little weird, but they feel absolutely nothing, right, Char? It's really no sensation. The eye's numb with some drops. There's no shots. There's, people ask, is there any bleeding or anything? It's all done with light.
And that treatment takes about 10 seconds tops?
Yeah, for her, probably took 3 or 4 seconds.
Wow.
Put the little flap back. The eye heals. The fastest healing organ in the body is the eye. It heals just overnight. And by the next day, people are driving and back to their normal routine. It doesn't have a long recovery or anything
Let's talk about the symptoms when people know their eyesight might be going from old age. What is it? The lens stops focusing?
Right. We're all born with this lens inside our eye, and all your life from when you're born, the lens slowly gets harder and harder, and it can't focus from distance to close.
They get blurry.
And at about age 40 to 50, that becomes very critical. Words get blurry, dim light, it gets hard to see. Difficulty reading close range.
And you get headaches, too.
Yeah, some people start getting fatigue and pain and eye strain and irritability from, not being able to read. So they can get bifocals. They can get bifocal contacts. These are their options, monofocal contact lenses. There's some implantable lenses for people that need cataract surgery. There's some other implantable lenses. We're involved in an FDA study we've talked about. But by far the most popular is monovision LASIK or modified monovision LASIK. And we do this for a large number of people, and most everybody's very happy with that.
Now, if we had to say if there are any drawbacks, there could be. I've had none, but the patient may notice maybe
at night. Yeah, some people have a little decreased depth perception. Some people, if they're professional drivers, pilots, where they have to have perfect night vision, there's a little bit of a compromise. So we have to be sure that people understand that. And, there is always the possibility of getting rid of the monovision. We don't like to do that, and we've only had to do that in maybe 1 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
If they just don't like it, we can come back and, get rid of that and fix both eyes for distance. But by and large, if you screen people carefully, you make sure you understand their needs, people are very, very happy with this.
I have a lot of friends, professional pilots, who have had monovision. They have no problem.
Yeah.
So, now, we have a new holiday offer for you, a gift for you, because we already have the guaranteed lowest price. When you look at the same correction and the same technology, bladeless technology, there is just no comparison. And now you can take 15% off of that. And that's LASIK or PRK. Some people, very few people can't have LASIK, but there is PRK available. Both eyes, $3,100. Mention the holiday special. And schedule, please, by December 22nd. Do you have to have it done by the 22nd?
No, you can have it done next year, but you have to at least schedule, come in for your exam.
That's cool, because if they have Flex, they can schedule now and use their Flex for next year.
That's right.
303-793-3000, 303-793-3000. Call and get in, Dishler.com, Dishler.com.